it's me, Renee. I'm back. So, I've been thinking of doing this video for a while now. Just hasn't been filmed because life. But I'm filming it now. So yeah. Um. So as I suppose all of you, I suppose maybe not all of you, but I suppose maybe a lot of you might know by now. Shonda Rhimes is adapting, well, has adapted the Bridgerton series to Netflix as a as a TV series, movie series, as a TV series, and she actually she a few years ago just actually kind of known that she's doing a deal with Netflix that she's going to make stuff for Netflix now instead of ABC or anything else. And so the Bridgerton series is actually the first of 11 stuff. Oh, maybe it was first. I think maybe it's the first 12, and then there's 11 stuff. Anyway, she's supposed to make lots of stuff for Netflix. So this is me daydreaming about what she could make and write for Netflix. How did I come up with this list? Well, part of it was like stuff that I think that Shonda Rhimes would be just awesome at, and part of this is kind of like I really want this made, and I think it could be fun made by her. So I suppose part of it is kind of like realistic, and part of it is just me plainly daydreaming. But yeah, have I read Shonda Rhimes' biography? No. Have I read many interviews by her? No. So I suppose I don't know how correct this list is, but it's me daydreaming-ish mostly, in more or less likely ways. And yeah, let's start. Or I'm just gonna get some tea. It's a bit of a long list, so need some tea. And yeah, let's start now. So the first one on list, and yeah, as with most lists, at least for me, it's not really in an order. It's just kind of like a list of things. It's not like best to worst, worst to best. It's just a list. So yeah, first one, I'm gonna say Alyssa Cole. So Alyssa Cole is famous for writing historicals. She's written both historical series. This a novel of the Civil War, which is like a trilogy she has with African American protagonists. She also has uh, a contemporary series that's written around royals from God, Tesoro, from Tesoro, this fictional African country, and yeah, the reluctant royal series, where two of their three books are based around Tesoro royalty, and one of it's based around a Scottish royalty. And that's adult romance series. And then she also has, I think she has a sci-fi for uh, young adults. I think that's young adults, not quite sure. But yeah, so I think making an adaptation of either this, her historical series set in Civil War with African Americans, I think that would be so cool. Though I'm not quite sure if Shonda Rhimes is the person for it, but I think might be. Or maybe it's better with her doing the Reluctant Royals and doing a TV series. I think that would, or TV series or movies. I'm not quite sure. I suppose with most of these, I'm not quite sure if it's TV series or movies. Well, I mentioned what I know. And yeah, I think just yeah, honestly, any Alyssa Cole adaptation from anyone. But yeah, from the Shonda Rhimes, I think it would be very fun. I think it would fit. So yeah, I think that would be so cool. Next on the list is Jasmine Guillory. Jasmine Guillory wrote the wedding dates. She also wrote the proposal, and yeah, she has that series of adult romances series where it's like it's set around in the same world with the different people. I mean, different characters, but they're in the same world companion series. And yeah, I've been seeing some people on booktubes like they say they don't like her. I really like her series. I suppose depends on which of them I like better. But yeah, I really like her writing style and stuff. So yeah. Um. So yeah. Kind of want to see that adapted. TV series or movies. I suppose maybe more movies. But I suppose it could also be like a short episode, like miniseries. I think that could also work. So not quite sure, but like just an adaptation of her movies, of her books will be very fun. Sorry, I'm just gonna need a bit more tea there. And yeah, and then I have an idea actually that's I suppose kind of not that uh unsurprising. Though I suppose maybe this is your first video of me, so surprise. But yeah, honestly, Princess Diaries. I think, and here actually a specific, a Princess Diaries TV series, because I actually think you kind of need to have this a TV series to like to make the best of the series of books, because them as movies didn't really work much. Well, slightly, and this actually also has kind of like a connection, because Shonda Rhimes actually co-wrote the script for Princess Diaries too. Though that's what the worse of the movies, but still, I mean, she still has like a connection to that universe, and she still, I'm pretty sure she has like said she really loves that book series. So I'm thinking like her doing, going, giving it another go and doing like the books as a TV series. I think that would be so cool. And like, yeah, as I said, I think it kind of works more as a TV series. And like, lots of stuff from books that weren't really in the movies, like after a while, well, after book two, Mia gets lots of friends from around the world. She has a friend from Saudi Arabia. She's a friend from Thailand. Well, she has friends from different places of the world, really. So it's very diverse that you don't really see in the movies. And it's just, yeah, so much stuff that you can't really get from the movies is in the books. And I think, yeah, having like her everyday life, like struggling with maths in school and struggling with learning to be a princess, I think it would work much better really as a TV series. So yeah, that's kind of my hope really. Though yeah, I like make habits audiobooks more, but I do like appreciate and kind of have a fondness for Princess Iris books. So yeah, and then next one, this next one actually is not like an adoption of anything really specific. It's more like an idea, and it was kind of like I suppose actually I read a bit about her Shonda Rhimes in Wikipedia. So like this is kind of based on something I actually did. Sorry. So the idea is journalism in the art world. So like do like maybe do journalists where they come together and then they review high art. This like so you have the journalists from different papers, different radio, different TVs. They talk about art, and then there's the art. You have the art galleries. I think, yeah, I like art, and I think it can be fun to like have TV series. Yeah, I think this is TV series. It will probably work very good set in that environment. I think that would be very cool. Uh, you don't really see that much art really medium. Like I suppose you see heist around art, and I suppose that's kind of less it. Well, so you suppose you also see like you see Da Vinci being like made to TV series and stuff, but you don't really see stuff like based very much around art. And I think that would be fun. I think it could be a fun series really. So yeah. And then next we have a Midnight Summer Stream remix. Shonda Rhimes, I don't know if everyone knows this, probably not, but she actually did some years ago. Sorry. She actually did a TV series that only lasted one season. But yeah, it was based around Romeo and Juliet. Or like it was like what happened after Romeo and Juliet, like after the end of the play, like okay, they're dead. But what's going on with like the families now? What's going on with them now? And I never saw it. I kind of want to see it. And yeah, so I kind of you kind of already know that Shonda Rhimes like likes Shakespeare, and like yeah, I think like her taking Midnight Summers Dream and doing something with it, having it in modern day or having it in that time, or like doing prequel or sequel, something like that. Fun really. I think it was very fun. So yeah, I'm saying that. And then next we have Embassy World. So like do I do like have have it set, I don't know, in some place interesting. Well, interesting. It's also interesting place in the world, but like I don't know, maybe have it set maybe in Jordan, in Amman, because like there's a center for like the Arabic world, maybe that, and then you can have like places where talk about Israel and Palestine and stuff, or have it set in maybe in have it set in Switzerland, because then you have like all this Europe stuff, or like have it set in South Africa, and then you have like all this African stuff. I mean, lots of places you can have it set in, and then you can have like have embassy intrigue. So you can have people who live there, locals. You can have people who are diplomats, the embassy workers, the trainees, and like can have like you can have war places, or there can be like more diplomacy stuff, and it could be so much stuff. And I think that would be very fun. I think it would be fun. So yeah. And then next we have another adaptation, because I want some books adaptation and some not. And with this one, I'm just gonna use this one. And I actually can't think. I think she would make a quite fun adaptation of The Latest Gentlewoman, um, by Theodore Goss. So this is a trilogy. The first one is called um, blah, 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 The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. And then you have European Travel for Monstrous Gentlewoman. And then you have the third one, which is The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl. So this whole series it's set in like the late 1800s, beginning of 1900s, I think late 1800s. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes makes a cameo, and then you have like, but like the basic of it is like it's set around this it's set in the world where like these fictional characters are real. Well, they're real. So you have um a character from the island of Moreau. You have Frankenstein's wife, and then so, yeah, you actually have the wife, or like Frankenstein's monster's wife, and then you have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then you have I think Dracula makes an appearance in the second book. So like you have all this like monster stuff, but like it's like set around these females in these stories. I suppose a lot of these like stories are like a lot of these females are made up by the author, but like still it's just so cool. So it's mystery, it's suspense. Well, it's suspense, so same stuff, but also some romance in there, and it's just so good. I love those characters in that world. I think they're very good as a TV series. So yeah, and then we have this kind of shows me my training, probably. If I say this, you'll probably might guess like have another guess from my channel title. But moment, this next one, sorry, this next one is I suppose might be surprising, but it is a Boston library setting, because like Boston library, what? Why? Well, because Boston is a historical city in the U.S. It has a lot of history. You could like take have like flashbacks, or you could have one season set in 1800, one season set in 1900s, etc. etc. There's lots of you can do like with all that background, and yeah, the public library in Boston is actually the first public library in the world. Like libraries, yeah, they've been a thing for a long time, but like for a long time, libraries were just like a thing for like the rich people, like for their houses, or it was like a thing in the universities. Public libraries, it's just like I feel like became a thing like from like 1800s, I think. And the first one of the sort is the Boston Public Library, and it's still actually in use. And yeah, kind of think that was gonna be fun to like have a series set in there, like around library. Like you can use all history. You can have people who come. I mean, public library, so you have all people. You can have students come in. You could have book lovers come in. You can have book circles. You could have politicians coming in, have debates, Q&As of offers. So much stuff you can do. And I don't know. I would kind of love it. Just really anyone made a series in a library. Yeah, I do know you have the librarians, but I suppose that's it's not that much in the library. It's more around the world. And yeah, I suppose a series set in a contemporary library would just be so cool. So yeah, and that's that. And then we have another book as another idea that's slightly similar, and it's TV series. Another TV series. I suppose this could be movie as well, but yeah, TV series, movie, project, what have you, set in haunted houses. So you could like either have like a scary part for like this scary ghost, or they can like be like fun ghosts for like, for example, you have that original BBC series from years ago. I'm blanking out on ghosts. We supernatural. Ah, I can't remember the name, but like you don't really have to have like if you have a haunted house, it doesn't have to be scary. It can be like a fun, like oh, this ghost is stuck in the past or stuck in this house. Like for example, like just like heaven, it's a ghost, well, ghost-ish, but it's not scary. So like yeah, I think fun to like have a fun ghost haunted house thing. Maybe you can have like architects who go around making stuff, or like architects are the protagonists and they find lots of different haunted houses and stuff ensues. I don't know. I think that would kind of be fun to do something like that. I mean, yeah, I don't really make the whole idea. I mean, I'm just gonna give you a fun idea because I'm not the writer. You are, Shonda. You are. But yeah. And then I just have two more actually. Yeah, just two more. I've actually gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I have two more. I made 11 ideas. So this next to last one is Heather Welsh. So it's another adaptation of books. Heather Welsh is a book series by Meg Cabot. It was originally yeah, it was actually originally three books, and then she ended up writing two more in the book series. Well, the second two aren't that good. I suppose parts of them are, but yeah, what have you? I need some tea. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. So Heather Welsh. It's so the idea, well, the shebang of it is that the protagonist, she used to be a teen singer, and then her mom went away with all her money, so she has to like, okay, what am I gonna do now? Her boyfriend cheated on her, so yeah, her life's in pieces. She ends up getting a job at a college in New York, being like dorm, like a dorm supervisor thingy. And in the first book, she ends up being a Pride's Eye, or like she solves the mystery of the kids being killed. So yeah, it's like a mystery around like this woman. I suppose it's kind of like a chick lit mystery, and also like the twist is that Heather Welsh is um sorry, words. She's words, words. I can't remember words. Heather Welsh is overweight. She's actually overweight, so she's not like always, or usually you find like protagonists in TV series or movies, they're always like either thin or like slightly bigger, but they're never like big. So yeah, Heather Welsh, I would say like I suppose maybe think Drop the Diva. She's supposed to like be rounder and yeah, she's supposed to be big. And do you know that she says like the first book is called Heather Welch. Well, its first one is called Size 12 is not fat. So like she begins being at size 12 in the States, and then well, size how it works over States in States, and then the second book it's size 14 is not fat, so she gets fatter, and yeah, so yeah, kind of very good like to like that book series to like have a representation of fat girls in books. And yeah, I think that as the series would be very fun. I suppose you could like change some stuff here and there because it's not perfect, but like mainly it's just very good as it is. So yeah. And then last, but definitely not least, we have a theater world mystery. Well, this or slash like something else. I suppose you could either do like a theater like TV series. And this is again a TV series. I think. I suppose you should make most of the TV series. So I'm thinking mostly on that. Has Shonda Rhimes made any movies? Oh, she's written me movies. But has she like written something? I'm not quite sure. I have to check it out. But yeah. Um. But yeah. So like you could have like a series set in Broadway, or it could be set in the West End, or it could be set in, I don't know, a famous theater. So you could I have like drama around like theater, like the actors, the stage hands, the theater owner, etc., etc., etc. All the people who usually come to see the theater. So you could have like a just like drama, or you could also do like an adaptation of Julie Daubigny, actually real life opera singer from the 1600s. She was bisexual opera singer and also fence master. So yeah, I just kind of think having her being adapted for somehow for like a movie or TV series, which is so cool. And yeah, so yeah, I think something around that would be cool. So yeah, I suppose if you do Jewel Jeopardy, it would more be like a opera setting event. But yeah, because she's an opera singer. And yeah, that's the 11 stuff. I really think and hope slash dream of that Shonda Rhimes does, sorry, adapts or does words. But yeah, so yeah, do you have any thoughts on any of these? Do you ever think you kind of think Shonda Rhimes will be cool to do? Or do you just want to say hi? You can do that as well. And yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. And bye bye.